I just want to tell you a little bit about something that we have coming up here in Woodhaven. This is really a tremendous, I think, a tremendous coup for us and a real great honor. And that is something called World Organ Day, which is coming up a week from this Monday, May 6th. And churches around the world, in all the different continents, they're celebrating World Organ Day. And you're going to find out in a little bit what that's about. And here in New York City, there are two churches that are taking part in World Organ Day, and one of them is right here in Woodhaven, and it's Emanuel United Church of Christ. And right now, joining us is Mr. Charles Locasa, who's going to be playing the organ that night in a concert. Charles, how are you, sir?
Thank you, Ed. I'm doing very well, and I'm happy to be here with you.
Great. Now maybe you can just fill us in on a little bit more details about what World Organ Day is.
Well, World Organ Day is a celebration of the organ as an instrument, and most people hear the organ solely in church. That's not the only place where organs exist. But it is a fantastic event that's going to happen on this particular day, and it is not only World Organ Day on Monday, May 6th, but it is the anniversary of the cathedral of Notre Dame in Paris, and it is the 850th anniversary of Notre Dame, and as it might so coincide, it is the 136th anniversary of Emmanuel United Church of Christ, our church right here in Woodhaven, and we're going to have a very special representation of those two anniversary dates.
Okay. So now let me ask you this now. So there's going to be a concert. Is it the same concert worldwide, or do you get to choose your a special program?
A good question, Ed. The concert is expected to be purely French composers, for which I had to learn some new music, and I will only be playing French composers. But it will be staggered across the globe so that the timing of every event will be a continuous 24-hour period of organ music across the globe. And there's nobody coordinating this. We're all doing this on our own, but I am representing the 7:30 to 8:30 time frame here in New York City. Excellent.
That's great. And really, we hope people will come out for this. It's a special event. It's free, no charge. Come on in.
Free, yes.
And come in. So what are the names of some of the songs that you're playing?
Well, people might not immediately identify with all of the names of the pieces that I'm playing, but I will be playing composers like Franck, Berlioz, Widor, and my special favorite, Dubois, but entirely only French composers.
That's great.
Yeah.
So now take us back a little bit. How long have you been playing the organ now?
I've been playing the organ for over 30 years.
Okay, and before that, we had talked earlier. What were your musical interests before that?
Before that, I've worked in musical theater. Some of you in the Woodhaven community may have known me as an organist, may have known me as a musical personality in local theater, and just in general, making music for the people.
That's nice. Now you grew up here in Woodhaven.
I grew up in Woodhaven. I lived in Woodhaven for almost 40 years. I no longer live in Woodhaven, but I come to Woodhaven every Sunday to go to church.
That's nice. That's nice. Now I was flipping through an old Leader Observer, and I saw a picture of you. You were a Boy Scout here.
I became an Eagle Scout at Emmanuel United Church of Christ, Troop 169, a triple Eagle Scout, not only myself, but also Ronald Probst and Peter Konopka, and we had the only triple Eagle Scout that I can ever imagine that has happened in the history of Boy Scouts.
That's fantastic. Now tell me, where did you go to school here in Woodhaven?
I went to PS 60 on the day it opened.
Wow, that's fantastic. Yeah.
And then I went to 210, and then I went to high school outside of Woodhaven.
Now, did you have any music teachers here locally that were good influence on you? My first music teacher was Eleanor Peterson at the Peterson House of Music in Richmond Hill. That no longer exists. And I remember at PS 60, Mrs. Goodfriend, who was our music teacher. And then I went on in junior high to play in their musical productions of both Fiddler on the Roof and Our Fair Lady. Wow! Now you said you were part of the local was it theater scene?
Yes, I worked in the local theater scene. I produced at Emmanuel, my home church, Emmanuel United Church of Christ. I produced productions of Godspell. And also a production of The Wizard of Oz, and it was amazing to see how the shoes shot sparks, and the poppies grew, and the snow fell out of the ceiling. We did all of that. Wow.
Now, it's not something we see very much around here anymore, or any theater productions. It's actually been a few years since I've seen one around here. It's a shame. It's something I think seems to be losing around here. I don't know why. It seems that there's certainly an interest in performing with all these TV shows where people get up on stage, but not much in the way of local productions.
There is a decrease in it, but when they do exist, they are wonderful. I worked with the local project after the Emmanuel Theater kind of drifted away, but worked with the group over in Forest Hills and did wonderful productions of their playing our song, it's just amazing what local theater can do. And the support is out there for local churches supporting these groups, and it's just a matter of getting an organizer. That's the key. The organizer to come in and figure out they want to do this, and they want to make it happen, and they want to make it in the community.
Right. All right. So now let's tack back here to World Organ Day for a minute. How did Emmanuel become one of only two churches in New York City to get involved in this? How did you guys hear about it and get involved in this?
Okay, I am a member of the American Guild of Organists, and we have a national newsletter that publishes on a monthly basis, and I saw this announcement come out in the fall of the prior year, saying that that Notre Dame wanted to do this. And I looked at it and I said, can I do this? And the restriction of only French composers was a challenge to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go and look in my library of what I could do. And I said, I can't really do a program of only French composers from what I was capable of playing.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go out and learn some new music,
wow.
which I did. And I was able to put together a program and respond to this request of, would the AGO support, the AGO, the American Guild of Organists, would they support the request of Notre Dame? And I said, yes, we can do that. And I can do that. And I put that out there. And there, like I said, there's only one other church, which I believe is Riverside Church. We don't know that for a fact. But there's only 2 churches in the New York area. And when you think about the vast ability of performances in the New York area, and there are only 2 churches who are participating, I have to wonder.
Yeah, listen. On one hand, that's kind of disappointing. It's kind of sad. There's not greater involvement. On the other hand, we're very, very proud and happy that one of those 2 is right here in our community.
Absolutely, and I am going to be true to the point to only play French composers, which might not be everybody's cup of tea.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Well, French composers are not, mainstream. There are some things that I will be playing that everybody will know. There are some things that might put people to sleep if they don't listen to what I tell them about how to listen to it.
Okay.
And it's very, very, very interesting music.
Well, we're really looking forward to it.
How to listen to it.
We're really looking forward to it, and that's on May 6th at 7:30. You said, right?
Monday, May 6th, and that's our constraint. It has to be that day, Monday, May 6th at 7:30 p.m. at Emmanuel United Church of Christ, Woodhaven Boulevard, 91st Avenue.
Great. We'll see you there. Looking forward to it, Charles. Thank you so much for calling in, and we'll see you real soon.
Thank you, Ed.
All right, my friend. Be well. Take care.